In Jeremiah chapter 19, God commands Jeremiah to take a pottery jar and go to the valley of the son of Hinnom, near the entrance of the potsherd gate, where he will deliver a message of judgment to the people of Judah and Jerusalem. Jeremiah is instructed to proclaim that the people's sin is so great that they have filled the land with idolatry, burning incense to false gods and shedding innocent blood. Because of their disobedience, God declares that he will bring disaster upon them, making this place like a valley of slaughter, where the people will fall by the sword, and their bodies will be food for the birds and beasts. God further reveals that the fate of Judah and Jerusalem will be like the breaking of the jar in Jeremiah's hand, symbolizing the total destruction that will come upon them. Just as the jar is shattered beyond repair, so will their nation be destroyed, with no hope of restoration. The people will be so consumed by the consequences of their sin that even if they try to seek peace or protection from foreign nations, they will not be spared. This judgment is not only upon the people but also upon the kings and priests who have led the people astray with their idolatry. Jeremiah is then commanded to return to the city and break the jar before the elders and priests as a public demonstration of the fate that awaits Judah. He prophesies that the people will be scattered, and their cities will be desolate. The broken jar symbolizes the irreversible destruction that is about to come upon the people, and Jeremiah warns that the Lord's anger will be poured out because of their defiance and disobedience. The people will face devastation because they have forsaken God and followed other gods, breaking the covenant they made with him. The chapter concludes with a further indication that God's judgment will affect the leadership of the nation, specifically the king and the priests. God will hold them accountable for leading the people into sin and for their own wickedness. As a result, they will be punished for their actions, and the city of Jerusalem will suffer the consequences of their rebellion. The imagery of the broken jar serves as a powerful symbol of the irreversible fate that awaits the nation unless they turn back to God in repentance. Let's now read Jeremiah chapter 19. Thus saith the Lord, Go and get a potter's earthen bottle, and take of the ancients of the people, and of the ancients of the priests. And go forth unto the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is by the entry of the east gate, and proclaim there the words that I shall tell thee. And say, Hear ye the word of the Lord, O kings of Judah, and inhabitants of Jerusalem. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Behold, I will bring evil upon this place, the which whosoever heareth, his ears shall tingle. Because they have forsaken me, and have estranged this place, and have burned incense in it unto other gods, whom neither they nor their fathers have known, nor the kings of Judah, and have filled this place with the blood of innocents. They have built also the high places of Baal, to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal, which I commanded not, nor spake it, neither came it into my mind. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that this place shall no more be called Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter. And I will make void the counsel of Judah and Jerusalem in this place, and I will cause them to fall by the sword before their enemies, and by the hands of them that seek their lives, and their carcasses will I give to be meat for the fowls of the heaven, and for the beasts of the earth. And I will make this city desolate, and an hissing, every one that passeth thereby shall be astonished and hiss because of all the plagues thereof. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend in the siege and straitness, wherewith their enemies, and they that seek their lives, shall straiten them. Then shalt thou break the bottle in the sight of the men that go with thee. And shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Even so will I break this people in this city, as one breaketh a potter's vessel, that cannot be made whole again, and they shall bury them in Tophet, till there be no place to bury. Thus will I do unto this place, saith the Lord, and to the inhabitants thereof, and even make this city as Tophet. And the houses of Jerusalem, and the houses of the kings of Judah, shall be defiled as the place of Tophet, because of all the houses upon whose roofs they have burned incense unto all the host of heaven, and have poured out drink offerings unto other gods. Then came Jeremiah from Tophet, whither the Lord had sent him to prophesy, and he stood in the court of the Lord's house, and said to all the people, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, behold, I will bring upon this city and upon all her towns all the evil that I have pronounced against it, because they have hardened their necks, that they might not hear my words. This ends our reading of Jeremiah chapter 19.